Hey guys, it's Sharp Knife coming right back at you with more Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus. Let's see, I believe last time we did Rapid Fire Assault, which was actually my favorites, and we did a Desperate Race. It was really painful, but at least we got the 2 keys. And speaking of keys, this is going to be our last one before we face off the Panda King. So let's go on and head on into Duel by the Dragon. Alright, this place looks normal. Oh, that reminds me. We got the blueprints for to look for breakable objects and clue bottles. It was from the Flaming Temple of Flame. So let's find some clue bottles and open up that vault. Always got something to do with guards getting in our way. Well, Sly's a thief, so there's going to be lots of security guards. Well, look who it is.
Freeze, raccoon!
How can I freeze when my heart warms at the very sight of you?
Shut up, ringtail. I don't know what you're doing here in China, but I'm sure it can't be good for whoever owns this place.
You must only have eyes for me if you're too blind to see what's going on around here.
All I see is a pathetic thief who's escaped justice for far too long.
I'm proud to be a thief, especially when I'm stealing from a vicious extortionist like the Panda King. Open your eyes, detective. These quaint temples are a front for an illegal explosives factory.
Don't try to confuse the issue. You criminals are all the same, and none of you can escape justice.
And I guess Carmelita still doesn't believe that Sly is actually a thief with honor and not justice. She still considers him as a real criminal like the others. Well, same as always, make sure you avoid her shock pistol. I need to find a hiding spot so she doesn't get to me. That's ought to work. Alright, more clue bottles over there. Perfect. Yep, here they are. And for some reason, Sly still falls in love with her. That's a shame Carmelita doesn't have that kind of feelings for Sly. And even if she does, well, she probably would still arrest him. Alright, let's blow the gate down with those rockets. Let's get that clue bottle. Better hurry, or Carmelita's gonna destroy those icicles. Of course, it doesn't really matter which rocket you destroy first, as long as it brings the gates down. Or the doors or something. We can't have Carmelita destroy that guard. It won't work. Seriously, Carmelita, don't you ever stop? It's getting really annoying. I don't think she can hear me. Oh well, I don't think she's gonna listen anyway. Or that she cares. She'll keep on shooting and shooting. Oh, good thing I didn't fall down. Although if I did, I probably wouldn't take any damage. Oh wait, I still need to figure out where the clue bottles are. Okay, they're not behind, so that's good. There's more over there. Perfect. First, let me break those vases, because we're gonna need some coins. There's a flashlight guard. Carmelia's just like, I'll find you, Cooper. Just you wait. We're going to have to figure out a way to get up there. For now, let's keep on moving. That is if Carmelia doesn't try to shock me. I'll admit, that was pretty impressive. Dang. Thanks for clearing a path for me, Inspector Fox. Alright, here's some breakable safes. Perfect. Alright, so far so good. We're gonna need to take out that flashlight guard. Don't want him getting in the way. Good, here are the last 2 clue bottles. Let's go ahead and nab them. And just like that, we got all the clue bottles in Fire in the Sky. Now all we need to do is get that vault, so we can open it up and get the other page from the Thievius Raccoonus. Don't worry, the icicles will come back. And here's the vault. Let's open it.
Unfortunately, this vault code appears to have been written in owl dialect. I won't be able to crack the code until we meet and defeat the bird who created it.
Of course. I guess we're gonna need to find that bird and figure out a way to learn the language so we can open up the vault. Well, so much for that. I was hoping to see what kind of page it was. Maybe a new power for our same moves, or a different run, or a different one. Alright, let's hit these rockets to that dragon statue right there. Done and done.
You're back, Cooper. When you least expect it, I'll be there.
I'm sure Carmelita would escape from that avalanche. And she would survive the fall. And just like that, we got our last treasure key. So now, let's open up the locks and hit that rocket. And launch ourselves to the Panda King's hideout. Here are the rockets. Also, you won't be able to use the keys anymore. Because once you go to any...
See that ring on the bundle of fireworks? Hook onto it with your cane to hitch a ride.
Once you enter the levels, it's just going to be holographic markers. No treasure keys, no nothing. And everything will stay the same. Alright, let's hitch a ride on that rocket and confront the Panda King. Flame Fu. Huh, kind of similar to Kung Fu.
I see you carry cane of notorious Cooper thief clan. Have you come here for revenge? To steal back the Thievius Raccoonus?
That was my plan at first, but now I'm more interested in putting an end to your avalanche extortion racket.
Why should you care if I bury a few worthless village in snow? You are a thief, just like me.
No, that's only half right. I am a thief, from a long line of master thieves. While you're just a frustrated firework artist turned homicidal pyromaniac.
Insolent child. You shall pay dearly for your disrespect. Still, to honor your Cooper ancestry, I will send you to your doom with the beauty of my new firework technique, Flame Fu.
To fight the Panda King, you don't actually have to hide behind those statues or the stairways. Just walk up to him and hit him.
Fiery wheel.
When he does his fiery wheel, jump.
Fiery wheel.
And keep on hitting him until he loses half of his health. Just go ahead and run up to him and attack him.
Fiery wheel.
Next up is Palms of Thunder.
Thunder fire.
When Panda King does his Palms of Thunder, stay in the middle. Don't go left or right. Now for the third part.
Big chop. Fiery
Move out of the way when he does his Booming Chomp. Now this is an easy boss fight, I could tell. Like I said, you don't need to hide behind the stairways, or the statues, or anywhere.
chop. Palms of
Almost done. Now this is an easy boss fight.
fiery wheel. Palms of thunder. Fiery wheel.
Sorry, Panda King, but your firework destruction capacity is over. So much for the King of China.
Your skill with that cane is unparalleled.
Sly, I did a cross-analysis of the metal used in that high-tech blasting vehicle, and it turns out it can only be found in one place. The Krakatoa volcano in Russia. That's got to be where we'll find the fifth member of the Fiendish Five. So get what you came for and let's get out of here.
Alright.
Retrieving the Panda King section of the Thievius Raccoonus gave me a chance to learn about my technically minded ancestor, Otto Van Cooper. Not known for his physical dexterity, Otto relied on vehicles to aid him in his criminal endeavors. Armed with his designs, I was sure Murray would be able to make some cool modifications to the team van.
Sweet.
A frustrated Inspector Fox, having this be coming down the mountain, threw the Panda King in jail, thus putting an end to his avalanche protection services.
So long,
And
Panda
safety
King.
of mountain villages throughout China. My gang and I took a little time off and did some shopping in Hong Kong. Thoroughly relaxed, we headed home to plan our next move.
Well, that was the shortest episode I've ever done. And it was actually pretty easy. Of course, we're gonna need to find the bird who created this vault.
Okay, partner, this is it. A trip to Clockwork's lair.
We're not supposed to know that name till, like, later. Or when Sly does his analyze. But, yeah, we're gonna confront the bird who started all this. Now let's see what Murray's up to. He's just reading a book, eating a hot dog next to Bentley. That's pretty cool.
Okay, partner, this is it. A trip to Clockwork's lair.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say that name until next time. But next time, we're going to the Krakatoa volcano in Russia to confront the final member of the Fiendish Five. Now, before I end the video, there's one more thing I wanted to show you. You know I downloaded that Sly Cooper game on the PS5? Well, I'm going to show you the boss fight with Ms. Ruby on how it's doing the voodoo dance while defeating her. So I'm going to go ahead and get that PS5 started, and I'll see you right back at where we fight Ms. Ruby. Here's a lot different than the HD collection. as you can see, I'm following the moves correctly while the song's playing. Of course, I'm still gonna have to mash the buttons a little bit because for some reason the controller of my PS5 is a little stuck. But as long as I'm following correctly, it's not a problem. Now, this is way perfect in the HD collection. Because all the moves are playing correctly while the song is doing the job. Alright, here it comes. Now this is perfect. This is what I love about the HD collection. Well, not the HD collection, the classics. Well, you know what I mean. Alright, here it goes. Oh, darn it. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it like that. Well, that's all I wanted to show you guys. So tune in next time. Yeah, tune in next time as we do the final mission. And that is facing the bird in Russia. Thank you all for watching. This is Sharp Knife signing off for now. See you next time.
Yeah, well, if he's anything like the rest of you, I think I'm in.